Page 323, this is the review worksheet for Unit 26. This is, by the way, the last unit in the book, so if you've made it this far and survived it okay, congratulations. I would encourage you to go through the book again. If you have time, just go through all the lessons again, listen to the videos again. Just make sure you understand it, because in book 2, things get even more interesting. However, let's go through this worksheet and see what they got. I don't know if I'm going to go totally through it, but I'll give you an idea what's in it. Number 1, they will identify each scale by writing the name of the mode. Isn't that nice? They're all modes. Well, all scales are modes anyway, major, minor. But they want you to do these, and that we have, the first one is a major or minor. If you look at it, it's all half steps. Remember what that scale is called? It's called a chromatic scale. Go back and look it up if you don't remember. Huh? And then B, going down to letter B, and underneath we have that. Well, that is a natural minor scale, but you could also call it an Aeolian mode. Aeolian, I think they want the modes here. Aeolian mode does not have a raised 7th step in it. No. That's it. So Aeolian mode for B. C, we have this. What is that? Well, what starts with a half step here? And which mode is that? Well, the third step, it would be the Phrygian mode. So it has a half step in the beginning of it. So it's a Phrygian mode starting on C. C Phrygian. That, yeah. You can follow the whole step, half step pattern for Phrygian. So it's half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. And you see this, you got the same thing. Half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. It's the same pattern. So it's Phrygian. Take my word for it. Okay. D here. So which mode is a lowered 7th step from a major scale? That is Mixolydian. If I go to Mixolydian mode, which is here, a G Mixolydian, all white keys. You'll find the 7th step is lowered 1, because the G major scale is there. But the Mixolydian mode, it lowers the 7th step. So it's Mixolydian mode. Huh? E, you're here. So we have a major scale. We lowered the 3rd and we lowered the 7th. So which mode does that? It's like here a D major scale would be this. But if I take the F sharp and C sharp away, I lower the 3rd and I lower the 7th. That is a Dorian mode. A D Dorian here. Here, so it's a C Dorian mode. You should really put C Dorian, both of them. Put the name of the first note that it starts on, because you can have a Dorian mode start on any note, and they would be different notes. Because a C major chord or C major scale is always a C major scale. It doesn't matter where it is. But when you start talking modes, a Dorian mode, it depends on the note it starts on as to what the notes are, because you got to follow the whole step, half step pattern in it. And a Dorian mode has that. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step. You got to follow that pattern on whatever note you start, and that's what they're doing. Whole step, half step, whole step, blah, 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 blah. Okay. F, listen. What is that? Well, if you'll notice, they're all whole steps. It's a whole step scale. Anytime you get 3 of these and these, or these and these, that's a whole step scale. It's not a mode, it's a whole step scale. I guess you'd call it a mode of some sort, and I don't care, but it's a whole step scale for me. G is this. Remember that scale? It's a blues scale. Those are the notes that you're going to write something in a C blues scale. Yeah. C blues. You should include the C, because you can have a blues scale start on any note. It could be something else, but you're still going to follow the same pattern of intervals, whatever it is. A minor 3rd, major second, minor second, minor second, minor third, major second. That pattern. Start on any note, use that pattern, you get a blues scale for whatever note you started on. H, this. So here we have a raised fourth. So which one has a raised fourth? Well, if I go here, F major has fourth is B flat, but if I use B natural, that's a raised fourth. So F major, or this note, would be the Lydian. It's the fourth step of this Lydian mode. Just remember Lydian mode. So I think C major, and I think, hey, this is Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and something. So that's what I do when I'm trying to, which mode is which. I think of C, I can count up from there. But once I know that it's based here, because I lowered that, that's the fourth step of that. So I just go up and it's Lydian. That's how I do it. I went through this quickly, but you go review the lesson and see what you think. Lydian mode. Unless I'm wrong, it's something else. I don't know. Number 2 at the bottom of the page, they want you to write whole notes. Write the 7th chord on the staff in root position. They're giving you 7th chords there in whole notes, in root position. Treble clef. Then you write it wherever you got to, just kind of keep the notes within the staff. So a D major 7th, that is a D chord with a major 7th added. So you'd write those notes, a D, F sharp, A, C sharp. Whole notes, you put little sharp signs in front of the F and the C. Next one is an A flat 7, well, that would be an A flat chord with a minor 7th. Remember, the minor 7th is a whole step below the tonic, here. So it would be an A flat, C, E flat, G flat, because the chord has a G in it. You have to include the letter name of the chord, the note. And then you just sharp it or flat it as necessary, and this is a flat. So it's a G flat. The fourth one is an F minor 7 with a flatted 5th. Does this get fun or what? We'll just take it one thing at a time. First, we want the F minor chord, and F minor chord is here. Now we want a minor 7th added on. That would be a whole step below here, so it's an E flat on there. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to flat the 5th. The 5th is here. We're going to take it down to here. So now it's a C flat, not a B, a C flat, because we got to use the letter names. F, A, C, E. Those are the letter names. We just got to use the accidentals now to make it what we need. So it's an F, A flat, C flat, E flat. Just take it one step at a time. Now on page 324, to finish this unit out, I want you to draw a line to match up the boxes. Okay. I'm not going to do all of these. You can figure these out. Let's just do like a couple. Let's go down. Let's try one really cool. Let's go down to the third one. It's key of C sharp harmonic minor. They want the 4 chord to that. Well, one thing at a time. C sharp minor is here. It's the relative minor to E major, so it's got 4 sharps in it. We're using the harmonic minor, so the 7th step goes up a half step. Got a B sharp in it, not a C, a B sharp. That's the notes within C sharp minor. So if I want a C sharp minor chord, it's simply the 1 chord. Now, they don't want the 1 chord, they want the 4 chord in C sharp minor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a chord here, and it's going to be an FAC, but I got to have the appropriate sharps for the chord. It's here. F sharp, A, C sharp. And so where is F sharp, A, C sharp? It's in bass clef, somewhere down here. Where is that at? I need an F sharp, A, C sharp, and if you look, it's the first one at the top. F sharp, A, C sharp. That is matches the third one over on the left. That's basically what you're doing here. Just take it one thing at a time, figure it out what it is, and then find out what that chord is to count up. You need to know the notes in the scale and that key. And you can do that. You get it done. Piece of cake. If you have any questions, now ask the teacher. It's fine.